So as you can see, we are standing by an old railway bridge. Now this used to have a metal span across the road, and there are a lot of bridges like this along this line. However, we've come to this particular section because there's a secret tunnel here. So let's go have a look.
Here we are on top of the aforementioned bridge. Nice and sunny.
Really good views from here. You can see the bridge is the best places to actually see.
Yeah.
You do get a good feel for this area of Fife. Very pleasant.
Now, Leven Power Station came down a few years ago, and they've tried to make up for it by sticking a wind turbine, but it just doesn't have the same...
It's not got the same industrial strength charm. Not that you know it had much charm in the first place, but it was kind of cool for what it was.
Not only does it not have that industrial strength charm, it probably doesn't even make an eighth of the power.
Well, it's not moving, so it's not making any power.
No. Well, why would you need to power a place like that?
So we're now on top of this substantial embankment, and this is part of the old Fife Central Railway, which was built linking Kennaway to Lochte. Originally it was meant to go on to King's Barnes, but it was never finished. Now this wasn't a passenger line, this was a freight line. This was built to serve the coal mines of the area.
So we've found this scary secret tunnel near Gilston. Now, I have no idea how long it is, or how deep it is, or what goes on in there, but we're away to find out. It's going to be terrifying.
Here we go. Stepping into the unknown.
You need to bend your knees.
I don't want to.
Well, how do you think I feel? I've got arthritis. Oh, as you can see, there's nothing scary about it at all. It just goes for a short length down there. But then, who knows what lurks in the puddles? Maybe that slimy thing from Star Wars that was in the trash compactor.
So this is us walking back through again, and yeah, it's quite sloshy walking through this because we have to kind of half duck, and there are some nice stalactites up there. So it's not too deep at this point, but the water does get deeper towards the other end. Nice kind of bright reds coming in off the brickwork there. Like I say, it's just, I stumbled upon this accidentally a couple summers ago, and it's just kind of one of those nice wee secrets that if you happen to know it's there, it's just something else to add to the list of interesting stuff in the area. There we go. And the mud has come in from the side there, giving it some colour. And it's around about here where the culvert gets substantially deeper, or at least the water does. So presumably there's something blocking the water's entry at this point. But thankfully it's not enough to flood our wellies, you'd hope. And there's also some kind of drain pipe there. And that's it. That's the culvert. So we've now come to the other side of the culvert, as you can see right the way through there. And when you get to this side, you can't really go any further because there's a waterfall. You don't really want to fall down there and hurt yourself. So that's pretty much the end of the line. And the railway is actually quite high above us just now. You can't see the top of it at all.
From here you might be able to see that river down there. Now that is in line with the culvert that we were just going through, so it shows you just how far down underground we really were at that particular moment in time.
For a culvert of this length, just kind of hiding at the back of some unknown wee village in the middle of Fife, I give this a thumbs up.
Thumbs up for me too. So, this is the archaeological remains of Cameron Bridge Station, and what you can see is there's a factory over there, and this used to service all the coal mines and stuff that was going about, and you know that factory, you know, that's a coal factory, that is, and what goes on with this?
I think not. It's the Cameron Bridge Distillery. This is Cameron Bridge Station, and this line used to go to Leven, and it is mothballed And just beyond the station is actually active again, so you can't go beyond the station, but you can kind of look around the old remains here, which is quite interesting because you've still got track here compared to some other, old stations where it's just, a platform and that's it.
Well, that's what I was trying to say until you interrupted me, you dick.
No,
I'm going to push you off.
Ahead of us there, that would have carried trains into a goods yard, which would have been built to service the Cameron Bridge distillery. And beyond that way, the line carried on to Leven, where there was a station, and beyond there it became the railway that goes through the East Nuke, so going through places like Largo and Strother, Board Hills, and eventually onto St Andrews. The question is, how wide can you go? It's the stupidest thing I've ever done on camera. Or at least the stupidest looking thing. I'm sure I've done stupid things in the past.
Keep going.
It gets more awkward as you go.
I imagine.
And that building over there used to be responsible for the typical Windigate smell you used to get in this area, but it's a slight twang to the air, but it's not as horribly wretched as it used to be. However, the reason this video hasn't been quite as active is because Andrew has sore knees, so now we're going to watch him suffer as he attempts to climb off this platform. Okay. Ow. You alright there?
Just about.
Hopefully you'll be feeling better next week.
Fingers crossed.
And now for some action jumping.
How come you get to be the action hero now? That used to be me in these videos.
You become an old man very, very quickly.
Yeah, decrepit, having to walk around with a staff. A pretty neat staff made of that, I don't know what you would call it.
Some kind of
bamboo.
Yeah, that kind of idea to it.
Yeah, nice and hollow. Quite strong though.
Mostly. There we go, that was Cameron Bridge Station. An interesting site, but we don't really have that much to say about it other than, well, it is what it is, and I enjoy it for it. I'm just going to go grab a picture from the bridge. I'll be back in 2 seconds, you just keep the car running.
Cool.
God damn it, come back here you cunt. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's like Denfinella all over again. Except it wasn't Denfinella, it was Tara Johnson. We're both part of the same video. But either way, I'm now abandoned. Above the station. And there's no trains to take me home. So we are by the old railway line that went through the East Nuke, and this is actually a really nice section of railway, because imagine being on the trains in the past, the steam trains rattling through here with these wonderful coastal views. And yeah, so, but we're going to go find something that pretty much defines the East Nuke, aren't we, Andrew?
Yes, the secret, amazing East Nuke tunnel. Now this one is one of the longest, largest, most feature-packed tunnels that we have ever been to in any of our videos, or indeed in the world. So we're going to go away and find this now.
This is the East Nuke tunnel. I don't actually know what it's for. I'm fairly sure it's to do with the railway, because you can see the embankment up there. But I've never actually worked out its purpose, because let's have a look inside.
Yep. Now, it looks small from here, but I said it was really large. That's just a trick of perspective. The camera is playing up a little bit, but as you can see, it is truly amazing. One of the coolest things about this tunnel is the optical illusion that it makes the people look giant when they're walking through it.
Yeah, it does actually go on quite a long way, but I get the feeling, see right at the back there, I get the feeling that it's kind of blocked up, similar to that culvert we found near Dunkeld that time last year. But this thing is so full of crap and tyres and shit that you can't get back in there at all. This is as far as you can realistically walk into this place.
So what we're saying is, this is actually a bit of a shite tunnel after all.
Indeed it is, and it smells the East concentrated into one confined space. So let's back out again.
Yep, we're in the East Nuke's anus.
So I've ended up buying this drink. Now I don't know what it's going to be like, because apparently it's a rhubarb related fizzy drink, which I thought was weird, so I'm going to sample it. And I know, Richard, you're going to hate me for this, guaranteed. Doesn't really smell of anything. Fucking hell, that's really good actually. I'm impressed. Thumbs up. And you thought that would be a funny clip of me going, oh, it's horrible, but it wasn't. It's actually, I've got to be truthful, it's tasty.
Should have bought the dandelion and burdock then. And now on BBC Two, a history for Londoners to understand. This is Ardross Castle, and it was built in the year 872, but it was sacked in the following century by the Vikings. It were the Vikings what done this, know what I mean? The Vikings. The
Vikings.
This was the Ardross Castle. Just a little bonus, throw it in at the end. We were having a look at the East Nuke tunnel. A couple of interesting things around here, but probably the thing I enjoyed most was actually having a look around the farm shop. Not in the video, because we got some amazing sausage rolls from there, and they look like there's some really nice things to buy for your dinner at some other time, so go to the farm shop. Other than that, we've had a pretty good day, seen some interesting things. We didn't spend a lot of time, just a couple of hours that we had free before Simon's work, and yeah, I think well spent considering the sunniness of the day and just the general goodness.
Yep, good day had.
Yeah.
Bye all.